Imagine trying to tell a story without using the correct verb tenses. It would be like trying to navigate a maze without a map. It would be like trying to bake a cake without following a recipe. You might end up with a mess instead of a delicious treat. Just as ingredients need to be added in a specific order, verbs need to be used in their proper tenses to convey the right meaning. Each step is crucial to the final outcome. Verb tenses tell us when an action happens now, in the past, or in the future. They help us place events in a timeline, making our communication clear and precise. They are the backbone of English grammar and are essential for clear communication. Without them, our sentences would lack structure and meaning. Mastering verb tenses might seem daunting at first, but fear not. With determination and the right approach, it becomes manageable. This guide will break down each tense into bite-sized pieces, making them easy to understand and remember. Think of it as solving a puzzle, one piece at a time. So get ready to embark on an exciting journey into the world of English verb tenses. It's an adventure that will open up new horizons in your communication skills. With a little practice and the right guidance, you'll be speaking and writing like a pro in no time. Your confidence will soar as you master each tense. This comprehensive guide will equip you with the knowledge and confidence to use verb tenses accurately and effectively. You'll be able to express yourself clearly and confidently, whether you're a student, a professional, or simply someone who wants to improve their English. Understanding verb tenses is a game changer. Let's dive in and explore the magic of verb tenses together. The present simple tense is your go-to tense for talking about facts, habits, and routines. Think of it as the regular guy of verb tenses, always reliable and straightforward. To form the present simple, use the base form of the verb, except for the third person singular, where you add an S, for example.
I walk to school every day.
She eats breakfast at 7 a.m.
They play soccer on weekends.
Some common time expressions used with the present simple include every day, often, usually, sometimes, never, always. These words act as clues, signaling that you're talking about something that happens regularly or as a matter of fact. The present simple is the foundation upon which you build your understanding of other tenses. It's like learning the alphabet before tackling complex sentences. Master this tense, and you're well on your way to conquering the rest. The present continuous tense, also known as the present progressive, paints a picture of an action happening right now. It's like taking a snapshot of a moment in time. To form the present continuous, use the present tense of to be, am, is, are, plus the ing form of the main verb. For instance,
I'm writing an essay.
he is playing video games.
They are watching a movie.
Time expressions like now, at the moment, currently, and look are your trusty sidekicks when using the present continuous. They emphasize the immediacy of the action, letting everyone know that it's happening as we speak. This tense is perfect for describing actions that are temporary or in progress. So the next time you want to talk about something happening, right this second, you know which tense to use. The present perfect tense can be a bit tricky, but don't worry, we've got you covered. It's used to talk about actions that started in the past and continue to the present or have recently been completed. To form the present perfect, use have, has, plus the past participle of the main verb. Here are some examples.
I have lived in London for 5 years and still live there.
She has visited Paris twice.
They have just finished their homework.
Common time expressions used with the present perfect include for, since, already, yet, just, ever, never. Think of the present perfect as a bridge connecting the past and present. It's a versatile tense that allows you to talk about experiences, accomplishments, and actions that have an impact on the present moment. Section 5. Present perfect continuous ongoing actions from past to present. Hold on tight because the present perfect continuous is here.
This tense is used to talk about actions that started in the past and are still continuing now.
The present perfect continuous is formed using have, has been plus the ing form of the main verb.
For example, I have been studying English for 3 hours.
He has been playing the guitar since he was a child.
They have been waiting for the bus for an hour.
Time expressions such as for, since, all day / week / year, and how long are commonly used with the present perfect continuous. This tense emphasizes the duration of an action, highlighting how long it has been going on. It's like a marathon runner who has been running for hours and is still going strong. Section 6, Past Simple, a blast from the past. Get ready to travel back in time with the past simple tense. This tense is like a magical time machine that lets you revisit moments that have already happened.
This tense is your ticket to describing completed actions in the past. Imagine holding a ticket that allows you to narrate events that are no longer happening, but have left a mark on your memory. It's like looking at old photographs and reminiscing about memories. Each picture tells a story of a moment that once was, capturing the essence of the past.
To form the past simple, use the past tense of the verb, which is often created by adding ed to the base form of regular verbs, usually ending in ed for regular verbs. Here are some examples: walked, played, and watched.
I walked to school yesterday. This sentence tells us about an action that was completed in the past.
She ate pizza for dinner last night. Notice how the verb ate is the past form of eat.
They played basketball last weekend. The verb played shows that the action happened and was completed in the past.
Common time expressions used with the past simple include yesterday, which indicates the day before today, last week / month / year, which refer to specific periods in the past ago, which tells us how long before now something happened, and in 2023, specifying a particular year, and so on. These words act as time markers, transporting you back to a specific point in the past, making your storytelling vivid and clear. The past simple is a straightforward tense that helps you tell stories, share experiences, and recount events with ease. It allows you to talk about events that have already happened, making your conversations rich with history and personal anecdotes. It's like a history book, recording events of the past. Each verb in the past simple tense is a page in that book, documenting moments that have shaped your journey.
Section 7. Past continuous, setting the scene in the past. The past continuous tense sets the stage for actions that were in progress at a particular time in the past. Imagine you're watching a movie and the camera pans across a busy city street. The past continuous helps you describe what was happening at that very moment. To form the past continuous, use was were plus the ing form of the main verb. For example, I when you called. He video games while she was cooking dinner. They a movie at the cinema. Time expressions like are often used with the past continuous to indicate that an action was ongoing at a specific point in the past. This tense is perfect for creating vivid descriptions and setting the scene for past events. It's like a background soundtrack, providing context and adding depth to your stories.
Section 8. Past perfect, diving deeper into the past. Prepare to go even further back in time with the past perfect tense. This tense is used to talk about actions that happened before another action in the past. It's like going back to a time before the past simple. To form the past perfect, use had plus the past participle of the main verb. Here are some examples. I my homework before I went to bed. She dinner when her friends arrived. They snow before they moved to Canada. Common time expressions used with the past perfect include: the past perfect is essential for establishing a clear sequence of events when talking about the past. It's like a time machine, taking you back to a specific point in the past to understand how events unfolded.
Section 9. Past perfect continuous emphasizing past duration. The past perfect continuous tense is used to talk about actions that started in the past, continued for some time, and were completed in the past. This tense is particularly useful when you want to emphasize the duration of an activity that was ongoing before another event occurred. It emphasizes the duration of an action leading up to another past action. This helps to paint a clearer picture of the sequence and length of events in your narrative. To form the past perfect continuous, use had been plus the ing form of the main verb. This structure is straightforward but adds significant depth to your storytelling. Let's look at some examples to better understand how this tense works in practice. I had been studying English for 5 years before I moved to England. This shows the long-term effort put into learning the language. He had been playing the piano for an hour when the doorbell rang. This highlights the duration of his practice session. They had been waiting for the bus for 30 minutes when it finally arrived. This emphasizes the length of their wait. Time expressions such as for, since all day, all week, all year, and how long are frequently used with the past perfect continuous to highlight the length of time an action was in progress. These expressions help to specify the exact duration of the activity. This tense adds a layer of detail to your narratives, emphasizing the continuous nature of past actions. It allows you to convey the persistence and effort involved in the activity. It's like a slow-motion replay, highlighting the ongoing effort or progress of an action before another event took place. This makes your storytelling more vivid and engaging.
Section 10, Future Simple, peeking into the future. Fasten your seatbelts because we're about to journey into the future with the future simple tense. This tense is your crystal ball for predicting actions or events that will happen in the future. To form the future simple, use will plus the base form of the main verb. Here are some examples. I for my exams next week. She to Japan next summer. They their new jobs on Monday. Time expressions such as are often used with the future, simple to indicate when an action will take place. This tense is perfect for making predictions, promises and plans. It's like having a sneak peek into what's yet to come, giving you the power to talk about future possibilities with confidence.